This is a 2025 Kia Telluride in the SX Prestige model. And today I'm back at the Montron Genesis of Clear Lake. Go see Lucas if you want to know more about this vehicle. He would love to help you and your car needs. If you want to leave here with a brand new Genesis, he would love to help you. Or this pre-owned Telluride or whatever you want that fits your needs, he would love to help you. Today we have the Snow White Pearl. Beautiful color with the black and chrome rims. Very nice. Now this is the SX Prestige, like I said, so it's got all the bells and whistles. There's the rims and the Michelin tires. I like all the chrome on the vehicle. You can simply lock the vehicle by pressing this one touch of a button, and the mirrors do fold in on this one. You can unlock the vehicle by putting your hand behind the handle and opening the door, and the mirrors do unfold as well. Next up, moving on to the front. Up here you do have the Kia emblem, the Montron of the Home of Warranty Forever. Go see Lucas if you want to know more about that. The front sensors and the front camera and the Kia badge, the new Kia badge that they came out with. Very nice. I love this color. Moving on to the back, you do have the blackout badges. You do have the Telluride, and you do have the backup sensors on this one, because this one has everything, like I said. You do have LED rear lightings. And moving on into the trunk, press it one time and it will open. You do have also rear automatic braking back here. You do have the cargo net, the premium mats. You can set the second row down automatic, but it will not go up automatic. And then you can fold the seats down by simply just pulling this lever, and they go down. You can also recline them, which is very nice. You have one touch of a button to close the trunk, but we're not finished with the trunk yet. You do have storage underneath, and then a spare tire underneath that. Very easy. And then you can close the trunk manually, or you can close it automatic. I'm closing it manually to show you that it does do it. Very beautiful car. 4X. Badge. LED lighting in the back and the front. Let's move on to the inside. Moving on to the interior. I always start with the back whenever they're the third row SUVs or the 2-row SUVs, I always start with the back. And you do have a wonderful leg room back here, the second row. And it does come with premium mats. They're just not installed right now. Or they are installed, I'm sorry. And then you do have door pockets, place for your phone. And then charging cables on the seats, and then you do have more down there. These are captain chairs back here. And then you do have a rear sunroof. Very nice. Cooled and heated seats back here as well. You do have the sunshades. And the Bose sound system. Very nice speakers. Kia has really done a good job on these, and they're really affordable if you're thinking about what's the price of a luxury SUV like this with all you're getting. This isn't a luxury SUV, but it acts like one because it does have all the safety settings. It does have all the features and everything. Very nice. Rear air conditioning up here. Rear air vents, and then the suede roof. It's very soft. You do have the rear sunroof, like I said. So accessing the third row. So if you're a toddler or a kid and you can't reach this button up here, there's a button down there to access it. Super easy. I'm going to use the adult button. Super easy. All you do is press this button and the seat pulls forward and you have access to that third row. It's a pretty good sized third row too. This vehicle sits 7. You do have a nice amount of leg room, and you do have charging cables in the third row and cup holders. You have 4 cup holders in the third row. And then the third row can also see out the sunroof. Very nice. Put the seat back. And next up, let's move on to the front. Moving on to the front, very nice, very pretty up here. You do have the door panel with the child lock, the 4 windows, all automatic, the lock, the unlock, and then press to fold in the mirrors. You do have your mirror keypad as well, your sound system, and your memory seating. You do have all the off-road features with the trunk release button. You have 8 ways to power the seat. You can extend this, the lumbar adjustment. You do have that right here. You can forward it backwards, forward it, and then here is your interior. Let's get started at the front seat of where you'll be driving. Up here is pretty nice too. You do have the phone, the favorites, the modes, and the say a command, as well as the volume up and down. You can adjust the radio station. Then over here you do have the driver assist package, the gap display, the pages, you can scroll down, up, all what you want to do. You do have the tire pressure. And up here is pretty cool because if you turn on your turn signals, there's your headlights right there. You do have the rear view cameras and the blind spot cameras. Very nice. I love how Kia does that and Genesis does that. Here's your beautiful touchscreen. You do have your map, your navigation menu, your phone protection, your voice memo, your climate, your valet mode, your passenger talk. Passenger talk is where you can, the front microphone will pick up the driver's voice and play it through the rear speakers, so you don't have to yell back and look back and scream at your kids if they're getting into trouble on their first date. That's very nice. I really do like that. You do have your quiet mode, so if everybody's asleep, it'll be as quiet, and it'll turn the speakers on to up front, and everybody's quiet in the back. You don't want to wake up your kids either whenever they're newborns or anything like that. You do have the rear climate, the HD radio data, and the setup. Kia Connect, media, notifications, owner's manual, and radio. Down here you do have your heated steering wheel, your heated and cooled seats, your air conditioning. Right now it's turned off because it's so cold down here right now. In Texas, you need your heater on. You do have your hazards, and it lights up. You do have your wireless phone charger and your USBs. Your backup camera. Very clear resolution. You do have your drive modes right here. This vehicle is all-wheel drive. And then your auto hold, your parking brake, your P button, which is the parking brake, and then the other P button is the cameras, and your parking sensors, and your auto hold, your cup holders, and your key place for the key fob. Up here you do have a mirror, but it does change into a camera. Very nice. You do have your garage door controls. And then you can zoom into that camera. You do have your sunglasses holder and your sunroof. You just have a standard size sunroof up here. And then back there you do have the shade. It doesn't open, but you can open the sunshade. Very nice. I believe that covers everything. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'm finally back to videoing.